fuck I be without my slick? Where the fuck I be without that dick?
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out
I'm
here?
in hell with them Hellcats. If you tell, I'ma kill a cat. Young guy ain't on, I am on. I've been paid, what's my shirt? Does you can borrow, bitch,
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Real Gamers coming back with another video, and we got a fire DPS. But before we even get straight into the video, let's just say we can hit 50 plus likes on this video. I really appreciate it. Also, if you guys need a banner, anybody for you to edit, thumbnail, etc., go check out my description. I have a friend, his Twitter will be down below. He does all that, so go hit him up. But let's get straight into the video. So we got a fire DPS today, and fire, me personally, I'm not a fan of fire. It is strong, trust me, it's really strong. But fire, I'm a single target type of person, and single target with fire, it doesn't stick with me as it does with other powers, because fire absorb heat sometimes fluctuates, and most of your damage comes from absorb heat, like without putting spontaneous combustion or overheat or heat vision into it. Like most of your damage is mainly from absorb heat. So I mean, and that's just me personally, that's what I noticed a lot. But I'm gonna get straight into the first loadout. So I'm running amplified heat vision, flame cascade, combustion, overheat, neo venom, and robot sidekick for my 2 iconics, or 3 iconics actually. Weapon, only one of my weapon. Super speed is my movement, and you don't need to get any of these resistance or impulse resistance or whatever. I just personally do it. Iconics, stat tree, max these on and put the rest into your might and power. Then you can go health the rest though, because you do have absorb heat or whatever you guys are feeling if you guys don't want to use it. Alright, so let's get straight into the loadout. Okay, so basically my might, I'm just going to show you guys, 76.7k, and I am running flame cascade. Flame cascade is more of like a burst type of move. It can be mid-range or close range, it just depends on how you want to use it, but I'm just going to show you guys really quick. You want to start off with these 2 moves so you can get the dots going. I don't know why my words just started acting up, but you want to get the dots going. First parts are, like I said with all the other videos, first parts is going to always be the lowest. So I got a 58. You don't have to be this close or anything, I just tend to be this close. 81. 72. 91. 81. Okay, so now with the next loadout, if you want to be that person that just directly melees the ads, this is a loadout that you can basically use. I personally don't use it because I like to run a lot of elite content, and I'm not saying that your tank might be bad or something, but I don't want to take that chance of getting killed. So I have Fire Burst, Heat Vision, Whirling Dervish, and you can put on Sonic Cry if you don't have Whirling Dervish, and Flashpoint. And then everything else within my loadout and everything else is just the same. I said that twice. But basically, let me switch to my recording tab. The way you would do this loadout, straightforward, it's just left to right. What you want to do is you want to try to get that Whirling Dervish off quick, and then go straight into Flashpoint, and then just rinse and repeat. So the faster you do the loadout, some people like to use Whirling Dervish for the whole duration of the time, and you're just gonna basically be dropping damage. I messed up the rotation. So you want to try to cancel Whirling Dervish as quick as you can, so you can get the other moves going. Parts is dropped. So numbers are actually pretty high. Flashpoint clipping it into Whirling Dervish, I said Flashpoint. Fire Burst clipping it into Whirling Dervish makes the numbers tick crazy, so I like it. 99k parser. I'm gonna do few more. I'm gonna probably do 2 more. Alright, so basically, as you guys have seen, what was that, 1 million? But basically, I did a 72, 89, 87, and then my parsers just kind of dropped. I had lesser hits for some of those 70k parsers, but 79, 74, 99, 75, 67, and then I hit a 1 million. So I mean, or 100k parser, as you guys want to call it. Okay, so with single target, I do have 2 single target loadouts. So the first one will be with snuff out, and then the second one will be with overheat and spontaneous combustion, how those two moves work. I know I was saying absorb heat, blah blah blah, but you don't need absorb heat personally. You can use something else like snuff out or anything that just floats your boat, but absorb heat is one of the main fire moves that you will be using for single target, and it drops damage. I mean, sometimes I'm just going to show you guys right now, and this is basically the single target loadout. Everything else is the same, but the way you'll use this loadout is heat vision, combustion, absorb heat, and then snuff out. And don't get me wrong, the numbers are going to be pretty high, but absorb heat kind of, I'm not a fan of it. So I did a 48, 50k, 45, and I just wish that the fire 35er was a lot longer, like kind of like mental or even gadgets or something like that. But fire has one of the shortest 35ers, and it doesn't even do that much damage. It only ticks for 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it doesn't do that much damage at all, in my opinion. So parsers, I mean, I'm hitting high 90s, or not 90s, I'm hitting high 40s. And then I got a 50 at that point, but the crit chance was like super low. He's not below 35 yet or anything. I'm gonna do 1 more. So this parser right here, he's below 35 or getting to that 35er. So this one would just, I'm not gonna really count this. So yeah, 57. So I only hit the 57 because he was below 35. So basically with these parsers, I'm gonna show you guys another loadout too. 48, 50, 45, 45, 48, 49, 50, 55, 50, 49, and then that 57k parser was just because the Spartan target was below 35. Okay, so with this loadout, what I tried to do was I took out snuff out and put on overheat, and I didn't want just straight damage. I wanted damage over time to see if like that'll do anything, and this is basically the loadout that I'll majority of the time be running with. Got a 42k parser right there. I like this loadout mainly because you apply spontaneous combustion and overheat together. Okay, so basically we're getting those 2 moves going. I like this loadout mainly because of the damage over time. Like I said earlier, the dots really mean a lot with fire, and those 2 dots actually have a power interaction, which is if they're burning, then it will do more damage. 55k parser right there. So this loadout's pretty good. I like it personally. 56 right there. So numbers are really high. I mean, I can just get really lucky and have some high crits, or I can just get really unlucky and the numbers will drop like that, for example. So, I mean, it just depends on how lucky you are with this loadout, but at the same time, I'm not really too big of a fan of of absorb heat, just because it's not consistent with the damage. You might get a 30k crit and then you might drop to an 11k crit. So that's basically this loadout. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and the clips are about to start in a few seconds. Go to that community tab, go check out whatever I post, because if you guys want to talk to me, interact with me, that will be the best way. But let's get straight into these clips.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I'll find you in my I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.